Hi, I'm Studio Q, and this is the Nerf Kronos. Oh, crud.
Included is the Nerf Kronos, a few rival rounds, and team indicator flags.
Starting at the back, you have your loop for your team flag or just a belt mount. The priming system has little wing things that go out to the side to make it easier to grip, and also a back iron sight as long with also with a tack rail. The trigger is pretty simple. It's slightly more curved than usual. The front is pretty basic. The access door for the loading mechanism is up here. So you flip that up and it would be there if this was pulled back. You have a tack rail on the front and you've got a front iron sight. That's pretty much it for the blast. Moving on to the rounds. These are just the standard Nerf rival balls. Yes, I said balls. And now for the flags. These are just the two teams, red and blue. Blue's better. Okay, so other than that, this is in the Phantom Corps team, because now there's pretty much so many out now that it should be its own team. Like, am I right? For the flags. Okay, so you just kind of like clip it out on the back right there. You guess you could put it right there, but that's kind of not very good. You can also hoop it around your arm if you want to. Okay, now that we're all done with the general review on this, now let's get into the test firing and general performance. To prime this, you just pull back on this like you would prime a normal spring blast. Once you've done that, it stays in the outward position, so you have time to be able to load stuff into the top. Now that it's loaded, you just slide the front back down. Now moving on to test fire.
Starting test fire demo now. That's all, folks. Just kidding. I got some more stuff for you.
Now moving on to my opinion of this. Okay, so I think this is very good. It only has 5 shots, but it definitely isn't quite as big as the strong arm is. It has a nice handle. That's pretty good. It's like, it feels very good. The trigger pull is as you would expect from a normal spring loading one. The priming isn't too hard like the Apollo is. It's more for like kind of general combat instead of like trying to shoot from further range. But there's also another cool feature with this. You can actually just like push some more balls down into the front of this, and then you can shoot it like a shotgun. So I'll show you guys that real quick. First, you load your shots into the top of this like normal. Slide it forward. That's pretty much it. But you load the balls up into the front. You just like drop maybe 2 in. 2 is the maximum you can hold in here. But I've not really noticed it working too well. It maybe works better than some of the normal Nerf shotguns like the Sledge Fire. That's pretty much it. Okay, let's just shoot this. And you gotta make sure you load again before you put them back in there. Okay, that seemed to work pretty well. And of course you can fire normally again. So shotgun mode is just another mode that it's pretty cool that Nerf didn't really intend it to be used that way, but it's just another cool feature that they didn't necessarily add, but it's still there, which is kind of cool because it just gives you another option. Like, I was shooting at this kind of close of a range, so it's not very close. Like before, I was shooting back there, about 20 feet maybe. So it's kind of good for close range. I shot 1 pair of cups over on the Modulus box, and they were pretty close together, and all 3 of the shots pretty much grouped in that same area. So I think that's pretty good in terms of a grouping for a semi long range grouping, like shotgun kind of feature.
Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. And remember, always carry big guns.
Let's see the damage to this. Okay, so this is at the end of the video. I'm just seeing like where my shots actually landed. It looks as if, ooh, high impact rounds. Oh my gosh, that's like almost max penetration. Almost penetrated all the way through. That's cool.